Across America, cities and towns, homes and businesses all depend upon one basic resource: water. And today, it's a matter of simply turning on the tap.
So often we forget about the value of water.
Water is a commodity that is essential to life.
Over 300 million people live in the United States, and each person uses an average of 100 gallons of water every day.
What it takes to actually make clean water is somewhat a mystery to most customers.
The water infrastructure is vital for disease protection, fire protection, basic sanitation, economic development, and for our quality of life.
Our grandparents paid for and put in for the first time these large distribution systems.
And in many cases, it's not been touched since.
We're at a critical turning point. Much of that infrastructure is wearing out.
Our water infrastructure is made up of complex systems that function continuously.
In terms of water supply, wastewater, stormwater development, these are independent technologies. But what came first most often was a water supply system.
Historically, cities and municipal governments took on the task of building this infrastructure.
Philadelphia was the first American city to develop a water system and to take on as a municipal responsibility water delivery to all of its citizens.
Boston built the first modern sewer system in the United States. Ours was completed between the years 1877 and 1884. With this wonderful new sewer system, we were taking our filth and moving it out to the ocean. Of course, all of this was untreated. In the 1960s, we were still pumping all of our sewage untreated.
The major way to deal with pollution, at least until early into the 20th century, was through the process of dilution. As we get later into the 20th century, it becomes clear that the volumes of waste made dilution unworkable as a single solution. And so treatment became the ways in which we deal with pollution.
We made the initial investments in the plants and the pipes. But once we accomplished that, there was this great recognition that we had a series of issues associated with storm events where all of a sudden you're dealing with a lot of water.
Through the 19th century, combined systems carrying sewage and stormwater were considered state-of-the-art and are still in use in over 700 cities today. But even the largest treatment plants today can be overwhelmed by the sudden volume of water from a rainstorm. Systems overload, and the excess rainwater, mixed with untreated sewage, is diverted straight into local waterways, creating a combined sewer overflow, or CSO. A separated system carries sewage and stormwater in a two-pipe network, but even separated systems can pollute waterways by carrying runoff from highways and trash dumped in storm drains.
There are two important pieces of federal legislation that were both enacted in the early to mid-1970s. The first was the Clean Water Act, which acts to protect rivers and lakes and sources of drinking water. The second was the Safe Drinking Water Act that provides federal standards to assure the safety of the water that we drink.
Today, more than 50% of the nation's waters are fishable, swimmable. That's almost doubled since the Clean Water Act was passed in '72.
A significant aspect of the Clean Water Act was a federal grant program that enabled cities and municipalities to build wastewater treatment plants to reduce pollution in waterways.
But not even a decade after it was enacted, the Reagan administration came in and cut the grant program to a loan program, and funding diminished over a period of time. Now, we still have a third or more of the nation's streams and lakes that don't meet the standards of the Clean Water Act.
The challenge of reduced funding combines with aging infrastructure systems that require reinvestment.
100 years ago, Teddy Roosevelt was president, and your pipes were brand new. Now, our infrastructure is old, 100, 200 years old. It's not been upgraded or fixed or replaced, sometimes ever.
This 10-inch water main in Willard Park is 73 years old.
In our company, Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission, we had 479 water main breaks in February, the most ever for any February. Today, 25% of our 5,500 miles of underground water pipes has reached the end of useful life. By the year 2020, 85% will have reached the end of useful life. It's not only true here, but it's true throughout our nation.
We have around 16,000 wastewater systems. We don't have a single wastewater system. We have 16,000 of them. We have about 54,000 drinking water systems.
The treatment of drinking water has been called one of the greatest public health achievements of the last century. The water infrastructure itself protects the treated water until it comes out of our taps.
In Milwaukee, health experts are taking a close look at the public water supply. In Milwaukee, thousands of people have been getting sick.
In the 1993 cryptosporidium outbreak, over 400,000 people became sick, primarily with symptoms of diarrhea, cramping, and nausea, and we also recorded over 100 deaths.
Cryptosporidium was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call for the nation. Take care of your infrastructure before you have the kind of problem we had.
Recent CDC statistics indicate that up to 32 million cases of waterborne disease occur each year in this country.
But the vast majority of waterborne outbreaks go undetected. When people first get ill, they think, oh, it's something I ate last night. They don't think, oh, it's something I drank last night.
Infrastructure is vital to the American economy. Water, after all, is an essential ingredient in hundreds of thousands of everyday products.
I think people often forget how important this is because water utilities have made it very convenient for people to get water.
Cities and towns across the United States are challenged by the responsibility of maintaining water, wastewater, and stormwater systems. Scale and complexity vary, but the requirement is 24 hours a day, every day. New York City requires 1.3 billion gallons of water every day for its population of 8.2 million people.
Water is essential to the economic viability of New York City. Reliable infrastructure and reliable delivery of water is a must.
Two massive water tunnels bring water to New York. A third tunnel under construction for over 30 years is the largest capital investment in the city's history.
We're targeting a completion date of 2012 for Tunnel 3. You have to reinvest in the infrastructure every single minute to keep it current.
Harmony is a small Pennsylvania town caught in the funding squeeze.
When I moved here, they told us that sewage would be here shortly. And here it is 43 years later, and we still don't have it.
Right now, the wastewater in Harmony is going to basically three places: in the street, on mine shafts, or into the creeks.
The problem is the amount of money given in the federal budget and the state budget is just not enough to fund infrastructure.
There's nothing isolated about the Harmony situation. It's a town that was built before current standards. It's just an unfortunate situation that was created probably 100 years ago or more. And the people have to pay for it in a big way now.
In Los Angeles, urban density creates another type of challenge.
Back in early 1930s, there was a flooding that took a lot of lives and property. As a result, the city of Los Angeles decided to take the river and make it a flood control channel.
We've created a system to deal with flooding, but inadvertently created a pathway for pollution to get into our waterways.
Here in the West Coast, a lot of our storm drain systems are separate from the sanitary sewer system. So if you dump something in a storm drain, it goes right to the ocean untreated.
You have trash, animal waste, and it ends up on our beaches. That is one of the main reasons why we have to close the beaches after heavy rain.
Everyone knows you don't go in the water for 72 hours after it rains. You just don't. Our goal is essentially to have the city understand that the water is in fact dirty and then work with the infrastructure to change that.
Located in a desert, Las Vegas focuses on reducing consumption and maximizing efficiency.
Las Vegas has adopted a drought-tolerant ordinance, and all new development is going forward based on that. We're using less water today than we used 5 years ago, despite over 300,000 new residents.
Every drop counts. All water systems have what they call an efficiency rating. So if you were to measure the water that goes into your system and compare it to the water that goes out, how much is unaccounted for? Most states have a goal of 10%. Ours is at only 5.5% right now, and we have plans to lower that to 4%.
Pittsburgh is one of a number of cities under a federal consent decree that requires the reduction of combined sewer overflows. But with 83 distinct municipalities using the same sewage treatment plant, the need for regional coordination becomes apparent. As the city plans major infrastructure reinvestment, community-based efforts on watershed education and restoration are underway.
We have a very big focus on citizen engagement and community involvement.
Everything that's dropped on the ground is part of your watershed now.
We see that as the most important long-term investment. Every individual citizen is part of the problem, and therefore every individual citizen has to be part of the solution.
In addition to mobilizing individual property owners, the Watershed Association undertook a project to restore the 9 Mile Run stream.
For the stream restoration, when you have a rain event, the stream would just be barreling, just filled with tons and tons of water.
The rushing water ran all the combined sewage straight into the Monongahela River, which is a main supplier of drinking water for the region.
What has happened because of the restoration is the water overflows its banks, it floods into these nice floodplains, and then slowly the water percolates back down into the stream.
This allows the land to naturally filter and clean the sewer overflows before they enter the river.
The 9 Mile Run watershed is the most significant urban watershed restoration ever done in the United States.
The city of Atlanta, also under a consent decree, is taking a comprehensive approach to rebuilding their infrastructure.
I name myself the sewer mayor, and I wear that title very proudly because without wastewater infrastructure and drinking water infrastructure, the economy will stop. We got 75% of the voters to agree to tax themselves so that their children and their children's children could have clean water because we're investing in it now.
In an effort that will cost nearly $4 billion, Atlanta is mapping, evaluating, and repairing its underground infrastructure.
We have 1,600 miles of sewer. We repair about 730 leaks a month in our system.
The improvements that we've made will make the environment better. We had approximately 1,000 overflows occur in 1999. Today, we've reduced overflows by 45 to 50%.
It is an incredible amount of work. Our capital program right now is $3.9 billion over a period of less than 10 years.
If we don't protect water, we will be without water. We will be without industry, we will be without jobs, we will be without a healthy economy. So we don't really have a choice.
While we rely on the water infrastructure for our health, safety, and economy, a growing concern is that the value society derives from water has not traditionally been reflected in the price we pay for water.
And when you compare that to how much we pay for electricity and gas, cable TV and internet, the bottom line is in the United States, we don't pay a heck of a lot for water.
At an average cost of about $2.50 for 1,000 gallons of tap water, it is a great bargain.
But the rates that are being charged for water are insufficient to replace existing systems and to expand existing systems.
In the 19th century, foresighted leadership and innovative engineering established the drinking water, wastewater, and stormwater infrastructure that supported the growth of the nation. Through much of the 20th century, we continued to invest in these fundamental systems. Now, in the 21st century, we face the need to revisit our commitment to the buried assets and infrastructure that provides for our way of life.
On a national scale, if you looked at what we're spending now and you looked at the additional investment requirements over the next 20 years, there's a $540 billion difference.
It's going to take state officials, it's going to take federal assistance, it's going to take all of us to get this United States back where it belongs.
Water is America's greatest liquid asset, and citizens and governments all need to be reminded of that from time to time.